Welcome into the DNVR Rockies podcast. I'm your host, Susie Hunter, and I've got Yaya here with me. Hello.
That's Susie. If we're ever at an event together and I get lost, that's how you find me.
Because my voice carries.
Not just
so
that.
Far.
Only one person will ever go, and that's you.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, she is. Guys, thanks so much for joining us. It is Monday, July 1st. And well, first of all, we're watching some Rockies baseball right now. The Rockies are back in town facing the Brewers. It has been a game with a lot of back and forth, a lot of changes in the lead so far. And it's a one-run game once again. The Rockies do still have a 6-5 lead over the Brewers, but we're getting a pitch and change right now. That's what we're getting. And what else are we getting? We're getting a whole show. We're going to watch some baseball together. We're going to talk about all of the stuff that happened this weekend because the White Sox series was very, very eventful, for better or for worse. We'll get into that in a sec. I will start off by saying Happy Canada Day to all of our Canadian friends.
Shout out Drake.
Yeah, shout out. I did wish the entire Degrassi cast a Happy Canada Day today. I mean, also Happy Canada Day to Cal Quantrill.
He's Canadian?
Yeah.
Wow, that's insane.
He is. He is from Toronto.
That's insane, eh?
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. What's that all about? I wish I was Canadian. Happy Canada Day, Larry Walker, our first Hall of Famer. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he is Canadian.
He's extremely Canadian. Extremely Canadian. And guys, what an interesting weekend we are coming off of. The Rockies DFA'd Elehuris Montero, who was at one point supposed to be the crown jewel of that Nolan Arenado trade. We're going to do a little where are they now? Because when you look at where the other, because there were 5 players that came over in exchange for Nolan Arenado. And when you look at where all of them are, guess what? Only one of them still with the Rockies now, and it's Austin Gomber. Today's starter, we're going to talk about his start too. We also... Alan Trejo was DFA'd too, and he's just been in this organization for such a long time. I don't know if anyone will grab him or not. I don't know if he'll stick around. I don't know if we will get to see him again, but he's been such an exciting player to watch. Coming off the bench, he's a utility guy. He can do a little bit of everything. And then on the other hand, we've got Elehuris Montero, who had so much potential. I feel like he still has such a high ceiling, farther than what he was able to do with the Rockies. But there was never really a good spot for him, right, guys? Because, I mean, he can only play first base or DH. And guess what? We have plenty of guys who can also do that too. So I can understand how it's... I'm just surprised they didn't try to trade him for something. But I'm not surprised because we just haven't seen that foresight happen in the past couple of years. We're going to talk all about this in the rest of the show. But as always, everyone, if you're watching us live on YouTube... chat us up in the Toyota chat because we all know we've all got a lot to say about what's going on right now. So as always, let me know what you're thinking and feeling. Let me know what's on your heart in the Toyota chat. But by the way, Toyota, the official vehicle of DNVR. We love our friends at Toyota. They, listen, are they the official truck too? Well, we have a DNVR truck that you can see at events, but... guys, durable legends. That is what Toyota's been building with their trucks. They've been doing it for generations. And these are perfect for Colorado too. So whether you're conquering those off-road trails or hauling the weight of the world, there is a Toyota truck that is right for you. Maybe it's the 2024 Tacoma. Maybe it is the iconic Land Cruiser coming back. We love that. But yeah, whatever you're looking for, Toyota might have it for you. They have more zero and low emission vehicles, by the way, combined than any other automaker. And we know how much we love to keep our planet beautiful, especially here in Colorado. So they have so many choices to offer you. Also 16 different hybrids to choose from, like the Tundra iForce Max hybrid truck. So at Toyota SUVs, they're going to take command of the road and the trail so you can explore the roads less traveled without sacrificing smooth city rides in SUVs like the RAV4 or the Grand Highlander. Visit your Front Range Toyota stores at a location near you. AutoNation Toyota, Arapahoe in Centennial, Corwin Toyota in Boulder, Groove Toyota in Littleton, Mountain States Toyota in Denver, Stevenson Toyota East in Aurora, and Stevenson Toyota West in Lakewood. Toyota, the official vehicle of the Colorado Rockies and the official vehicle of DNVR. The official sports book for Tuesday nights, I feel like, has got to be Bet365. All right, no, it's not Tuesday, but tomorrow's Tuesday. Plan ahead. They have the Tuesday bet and get for you. Wager $50 more across Tuesday's Major League Baseball matchups and get $25 in bonus bets when you use Bet365. If you wager between $20 and $49.99 or $40.99, you get $10 in bonus bets. But when you're signing up for Bet365, use code DNVR365 to sign up. And also, right when you sign up, you're going to get some great offers, too. You can do the bet and get, where you place a bet of $5 or more, and you'll get $150 in bonus bets. Or you can choose the first bet safety net. You can place a bet up to $1,000, and if that qualifying bet loses, you will get a matched refund in bonus bets. So whatever the moment, whatever the sport, it's never ordinary at Bet365. And don't forget about the MLB early payout offer. When your team goes up 5 runs, you'll get an instant payout, and parlay and same game parlay selections will also be marked as winners. So again, they want to make sure you do not have an ordinary time, but we do got to make sure you are 21 or older and physically located in Colorado. Please gamble responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. But Bet365, use code DNVR365 when you sign up. All right, fam. How's everyone doing? How's everyone feeling? We have a lot going on at the bar tonight, too, because there is a big soccer game happening. Yeah. Huge.
I mean, it's very American to say it that way.
That's fun, though. Yeah, there's actually a ton of people at the bar tonight, and that's really fun. And I had myself a really good Caesar wrap, so good for me too. By the way, while I was doing all those ad reads, we are now looking at a tied ball game in the top of the 8th. It is now 6-6. We'll run through how all of this happened. It looks like the Brewers are about to score again. All right, so it looks like it's now a 7-6 ball game. Rockies have lost the lead again. Rhys Hoskins, of all people, is the guy who tied it up on a sac fly. I keep forgetting Rhys Hoskins is a Brewer. I keep forgetting.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he's not a Philly. Hasn't been all season and didn't even play for the Phillies last season. I think, because he was injured. I think he could have come back if they'd made it to the World Series.
Honestly, he also just seems kind of like a player lost in my mind that I haven't thought about in so long.
Did you forget about him?
I kind of did, honestly.
Well, I think he knew, because he was like, you know what? I'm going to score my friend Willy Adames here at Coors Field because Yaya has no idea I exist.
If he points up to the sky, if he scores, that's definitely for me.
Yeah, it's been an interesting game, you guys. But first, oh my gosh. Yeah. 7-6. Can the Rockies get tacos, please? Justin Lawrence is on the mound right now, by the way.
I feel good about that. I don't know why I feel good about that.
I mean, he did just give up some runs. So
I know, but I still feel good about it.
You know what? I will tell him you said that.
Yeah, please do.
I will.
Also, just tell him, say hi.
I will.
Just go to him, says, yeah, says hi.
We still have to figure out how to get him to sign that kid's ball.
That's what I was about to say. I'm like, get an autograph for me. But then I was like, no, Susie can't get autographs. We need that kid to get an autograph.
Stop. No, yeah, also, I mean, first of all, I'm literally not allowed to even ask. Not allowed.
That's what I mean. I was like, yeah, Susie, get that kid. And then I remembered there's rules to this thing.
I felt bad. Like, sometimes I am too serious. which is weird because I'm very unserious in general. But you guys will see this interview later on this week. I was talking to Jeff Dooley earlier, and I showed him this Warren Schaefer player card from when he was in AA Tulsa, so it's like old. And he was like, wait, that's so crazy that you have that. You have to get him to autograph. And I was like, no, I can't ask.
You can do it.
And he was like, I'm so sorry. And I was like, oh, sorry. Like, I was being really intense about it as a goof. So anyway.
If they don't know you, they don't understand. This is Susie 24/7.
You know what? Jeff Dooley's known me for a long time, so I think he knew. But I was like, is this bad TV?
It's also just terrifying when somebody's yelling at you.
No! I can't ask! I have to keep my press credentials. It's the only thing I have. I don't have a net worth, but I do have my credentials. Oh my gosh. All right, we're in a little commercial break right now. Did they fit? We finished the top of the 8th, so let's see how the Rockies can answer in the bottom. And it looks like Brendan Rodgers is going to lead off that inning. He has already crossed home plate once tonight, so it's been a very interesting game. By the way, we also did see a Charlie Blackmon birthday home run, and this is such a cool fun fact that was pointed out to us on Twitter. It was by Greg Harvey at Between the Numbs. So in the history of baseball, players who have hit a home run on their 25th birthday and their 38th birthday. Yaya, how many of those do you think there are?
I'm going to say 1.
It's actually 2.
Oh, that was my next guess. I was just going to go up I'm just going to count all the way till I got it right.
So 2 players have done it. One of them is Charlie Blackmon, who did it today. Can you guess who the other one was?
That's been a long time. I'm going to guess Larry Walker.
No, a different Rocky, though. Todd Helton.
Oh, I should just
He was
go
a
with my
good guess.
second guess every
It was a
time.
good guess. It was still a really good guess. But that's fascinating. And also to be able to accomplish that, first of all, you have to be able to have a long career that spans decades. And also you have to have a summer birthday.
How many decades has Charlie Blackmon played in? 2?
I guess 2 different decades. Or I guess so it's like 12, 13 years at this point. My gosh. But I guess,
This is his 3rd decade that he's played in.
3rd decade that he's played in.
He played in 2009?
Yeah, I think. Gosh, I don't even know what day of the week it is. You're going to ask me to like remember what years. Hold on. Let's look up his debut date to refresh my memory on years. Because again, I just like hate doing math. Come on. Why are you making me? Oh, damn it. Damn it. Yeah. Gonna have to edit this out of the show. Of the live show. No, he debuted 2011. That was my bad. Very
So
similar
2 decades.
years. Okay. All right. So he's been in 2 decades, but started right at the beginning of the. Yeah. All right. Were you going to make a. Oh, my God. If you know what joke Yaya was going to make, please tell us in the Toyota chat.
Or don't, it's fine.
Anyway. Happy birthday to Charlie Blackmon. He is he 38 now? He's 38 years old now. Can you believe it?
Anything over 35 is ancient at this point.
Even 35 feels pretty ancient to me.
I try to be respectful to my geezers.
Be respectful. Oh my gosh. So anyway, that is what we were looking at. Yeah, we got a Charlie Blackmon home run. We also got a Brenton Doyle home run. Brenton Doyle has been cooking the past couple of days. That is for damn sure. But yeah, we got a Brenton Doyle 2-run homer. We got a Charlie Blackmon birthday homer. We got an incredible Nolan Jones outfield assist. This happened in the 3rd inning. He threw that thing at 101.3 miles per hour, and it's the fastest outfield assist in the majors this season. 2nd fastest by a Rockies player in the StatCast era. And he was the one, he's the only person ahead of him on that right now. But actually, average arm strength is apparently, so this we love stats. We love stats. Thank you to Rockies PR for pointing this one out to us. Jones's average arm strength before this was 97 miles per hour, second best in baseball, behind only Brenton Doyle, who has been unreal.
But you can't quantify heart.
They both have heart.
Exactly.
I know.
But you just can't quantify
You
it.
can't quantify it. But are the Rockies leading the league in heart? Let us know what you think in the Toyota chat. But this was another thing. So Sarah Langs pointed this out. The most outfield assists of more than 100 miles an hour under StatCast, so since 2015. Kevin Kiermaier has 974 games in that span and had 5 of them. Nolan Jones, who has played 153 games in that span, has 4 of them. And Kevin Kiermaier is widely considered, obviously, a great outfielder. Nolan Jones is out here giving him a run for his money. So congratulations to Nolan Jones for coming back strong. And congratulations to Brenton Doyle, who just tied this game back up and got us some tacos.
Let's go.
Listen, these outfield boys, they're cooking tonight. That is for sure.
We were talking about this earlier, where I don't really get the tacos when the Rockies score 7 runs, but it's nice to know that the option is there, right?
It's nice to know that you could do it tomorrow if you really wanted to.
Save some money on some tacos. Why not?
Yes, but also, like, I mean, I can never get it because I'm like, well, okay, it's between 4 and 6. So, like, guess where I am at 4 to 6? I'm at Coors Field.
On the way, yeah.
I'm like already there, and I'm not leaving anytime soon.
Yeah, that sucks.
So
it's not a Taco Bell inside Rock.
Where's my Taco Bell inside Coors Field?
That's what it actually should be.
I know. It really should be. They just won't let me be great. Why? All right. Anyway, what else did we see in this game so far? Yeah, a lot of lead changes again. I'm happy to see the Rockies tied it back up. But yeah, that was the second homer of the night for Brenton Doyle. That's only his 9th homer of the season. So good for you. Good for you, my dude. And anyway, we just got a little Nolan Jones single too. So I am happy with the way that the guys are getting stuff done tonight. Anyway, we're going to talk a little bit about the White Sox series because that was some juicy stuff. We also have a lot of Rockies news to get into in just a second. But first, I do want to shout out our friends at Circa Resort and Casino. I think a bunch of our coworkers were there this weekend for work for the NHL draft. But you can go out there for fun. I think they had a little fun out there too. How could you not have fun at Stadium Swim? I know you've seen it on social media. This is a 4,000 person capacity mega pool, 143-foot LED screen. It's open all year round. You can watch all the dang sports. They've got 6 pools. They've got 2 swim-up bars. They have cabanas, super cabanas. You could be having like a 50-person bachelor party out there. What is stopping you?
I've been to those cabanas. Incredible.
Yeah.
It was the wintertime.
Mm-hmm.
The pools are heated. So you're never, if it's hot,
because it does get chilly in Vegas.
Exactly, especially when you're in the water.
In the winter, you know.
Well, the wind's hitting you, but those pools are heated in the wintertime, so you go in and you're not struggling at all.
Yeah.
It's a good time. You should go to Circa. It's actually really fun.
Listen, a lot of people do things in Vegas year round, but still want to do the pool scene. And pool season's not all year for a lot of other resorts, but not Circa. Plus, they've got more than 500 rooms, and you can even get a discount on that room. You can experience Stadium Swim, you can watch all your favorite teams, and you can stay at Circa Resort and Casino. Book your stay with code DNVR20 to snag 20% off. And you guys, we have a fresh new sponsor, by the way. First time.
So fresh and so clean.
So fresh, so clean. Are you looking for something so fresh and so clean in the job department? Are you hiring? Are you looking? Indeed is driven by the search for better. So when it comes to hiring, the best way to search for a candidate isn't to search at all. Don't search, match with Indeed. So if you need to hire, you need Indeed. Indeed is your matching and hiring platform with more than 350 million global visitors, according to Indeed data, and a matching engine that helps you find quality candidates fast. So you can join more than 3.5 million businesses worldwide that use Indeed to hire great talent fast. That's the key. So all of our listeners of the show, you will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/AllCity. Just go to Indeed.com/AllCity right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Again, the site is Indeed.com/AllCity. One word, all caps. Terms and conditions apply. If you need to hire, you need Indeed. And we got Victor Vodnik on the mound in the top of the 9th. Yaya, do you think this game is going to extras?
No.
I think it will go to extras.
No.
Because they went to extras. Listen, I'm not saying I'm rooting for extras. I'm saying I think it could happen. They went to extras yesterday.
Yeah, the amount of runs scored and so often in the later innings, it just feels like it's going to continue.
Yeah.
And to me, it just feels like one of these two teams is going to break. I don't know which way it's going to go. I just think one of these two teams is going to keep going.
Yeah. But here's the thing. Like, I could have said that about yesterday's game too. That 5-4 win for the Rockies, the only game they won in Chicago on this trip. 14 innings, Yaya. 14.
Wow.
Do you want to know where those runs were scored?
Oh.
All right.
I know, I'm thinking.
Oh, well,
where? Just tell me where.
I'll run through it. Okay, so the Rockies scored 2 runs in the 2nd. White Sox scored 1 in the 4th. They scored 1 in the 7th. And then, so they're all tied up going into, we're finishing up the 9th. They each score a run in the 10th. No one scores in the 11th. No one scores in the 12th. They each score in the 13th. And then just the Rockies score in the 14th. So, yeah, the runs happen. But especially, I don't know, I feel like there have been so many times this season where we're in extras. You got the guy on second, the ghost runner, if you will. And it's so easy for everyone to score.
I do feel like that has helped the games not go so long anymore.
It helps. It definitely helps. But in the case of a 14-inning game, didn't really do what I think they wanted it to do.
Honestly, 14 innings doesn't seem that bad, but mostly because I have the memory of the 22 inning game.
That's true.
The 24 inning game. That's what I think. I'm like, damn, finish this game already.
This is my recency bias because again, we're so used to games going by so much faster. Yesterday was apparently the longest Rockies game in 5 years. It was definitely the longest game of this season. But yeah, yesterday's game, Sunday's game, was, let me see, where did you go? 3 hours, 25 minutes. So almost 3.5 hours. The Rockies have had, now that made 13 games that were 3 hours or longer this season, but almost 3.5 hours. Oof.
That was a regular game.
Just a regular game a couple of years ago. But I'm used to this now, so I'm spoiled.
We really are, and I enjoy this a lot more. I enjoy the shorter games. You can concentrate a little bit more.
Yeah.
You can have more fun watching it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's I'm just so used to the old style of games that 14 innings just doesn't seem that bad for 3.5 hours, honestly. You
know what? I guess when you're in it every day, it feels like it's been longer, and it's literally been 2 years.
I completely get that, but I watch maybe a game a month.
Yeah.
Very different for me.
Very, very different. I totally get that. Yeah, let's talk a little bit about this White Sox series now while we are in this commercial break we're all watching this Rockies game together, by the way. But yeah, the Rockies lost a series to the only team doing worse than they are, and that is the Chicago White Sox. The Rockies left this road trip 28-55. The White Sox left that series at 24-62, but not before taking the damn series. And that was a little frustrating, of course, because you would hope that, they could just squash it. Didn't happen. They lost on Friday. It was a 5-3 loss where they never really even had a lead. And then Saturday's loss, they did have a small lead, and they blew it pretty bad because they lost 11-3. Yeah. So pretty brutal. And then Saturday's win was, of course, pretty crazy. Just a very drawn out. But yeah, the box score of this game was actually so insane. The Rockies had 5 runs on 6 hits versus the White Sox 4 runs on 10 hits. That is brutal for them. Glad it wasn't us. Couldn't be us. Also, Brenton Doyle made this insane catch in the 12th inning that we've seen all over. You've definitely seen it on MLB Network, on their Twitter account. They're sharing this. Kinley was pitching. Doyle makes this insane dive to save a run and to end the inning. Again, when I say these boys are cooking right now, Doyle is, he's doing well. He's doing well. But it was funny. I didn't even realize this until Rocky's PR pointed it out. That was only their 3rd time going to the south side of Chicago for a White Sox game because they have not played there very often. They played there in 2008 and in 2022 when like everyone kind of started playing everyone anyway. But all time, 11-13 against the White Sox. So that's where we're at. That is where we're at. And we are really still at this Rockies game, figuring out what's going to happen here in the bottom of the 9th. Is it really the bottom of the 9th? And Victor Vonda came in, gave us a quick 1-2-3 inning, kept Joey Ortiz, William Contreras, and Christian Yelich very quiet in the top of the 9th, giving these Rockies a real chance to pull off a win without going to extras. We got Charlie Blackmon up here, who's already hit a home run today. I think he has another one in him. It's his birthday. But yeah, we got Charlie up. We got Tovar up. We got Mac up. Ezekiel Tovar and Ryan McMahon are both 0 for 4 tonight, so I'd like to say they're due. But also, these are our top all-star game candidates here. I would like to see them do a little something here in the bottom of the 9th. Because we don't need extras. We don't need extra innings. We had so many extras yesterday. But also, do you remember like earlier this season, there were like 3 extra inning games in a row. It was a lot. I was so tired.
You're spoiled, I'm telling you. This was every day when you were a Rockies fan.
I know.
3 years ago.
3 years, yeah. Well, you know what? I'm living in the now, and right now I'm going to need you to shut up. I'm sorry. Guys, I'm kidding. Shut up. You all shut up. As always, guys, let me know what's going on in the Toyota chat. We are here for you. We love to chat. Let me know what's going on. But yeah, we had Austin Gomber on the mound today. Again, like, cannot stress this enough. Last guy standing from the Nolan Arenado trade. What did we see from Austin Gomber? We got 6 innings out of him. 9 hits, 4 runs, all of them earned. He didn't walk anyone. He struck out 3, gave up a home run. He's got a 4.72 ERA after that. We got a little Anthony Molina in there too, 1 1/3. He gave up 3 hits and 3 runs, but none of them were home runs. We only got 2/3 of an inning out of Justin Lawrence. Gave up 2 hits, but that's it. And then we saw Vodnik. So that's that. That's where we're at. Looks like Charlie Blackmon grounded out. So that is 1 out down in the bottom of the 9th. What can Tovar do for us? He's struck out already twice today and just swung at a 100-mile-per-hour pitch. So this McGill kid is also cooking a little bit, I guess. All right, Tovar, let's get after it. So while we're watching this, there was some 5th inning drama today. The Brewers manager, Pat Murphy, got ejected in the 5th. But yeah, that was crazy. So like, here's what happened. So Joey Ortiz bunted, got called out when he was running to first because Austin Gomber goes to tag him out and he like runs away from the tag. So that's, running out of the base path. You're not allowed to do that. It's illegal. He could have gone to jail. no. But
Baseball jail.
But then Pat Murphy comes out and he's like debating with Brian O'Nora about it. And then they get the home plate umpire, Brandon Miller, involved. And he's the one that ejects him. But also, I'm like, it's a very common rule. It's super common. I don't see how you're going to change his mind on calling that an out. But he keeps going and he keeps going and he keeps going. And then he's ejected. So will it work in their favor or not? We'll find out. But yeah, it was a little drama. But then Diaz. Okay, so Elias Diaz was, by the way, Elias Diaz is back. He's back. He's off the IL. That happened over the weekend too. Very exciting. We're happy to see him. Because also, he's hilarious. He was laughing about something when Pat Murphy was leaving the field. And we won't be able to find out until after this game is over when someone can ask him. I can't ask him. I'm here right now. So someone will.
Send him a quick, just a quick story or something on Snapchat and be like, hey.
I'll sneak a Snapchat story.
Like, hey, what happened?
Oh my gosh. I do not have any of them on Snapchat, you guys. Okay. I'm just going to make that very clear. I'll send it.
I do realize I put you in very
You put me in a very weird position.
I put you in very compromising positions, which I don't mean to.
I would love for everyone to know I respect boundaries and my boundaries are respected.
She respects boundaries in her career. Let's be fair.
In my career. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're going to get me canceled. Stop.
Canceling ain't real anymore.
No, I don't know. I don't want to talk about it anymore. We'll get into a little bit of Rockies news for a sec, though. Heard some rumors that German Marquez is going to make another rehab start, maybe in AA Hartford. But Hartford's not even at home this week, so that means Marquez still won't get to play at Dunkin' Donuts Park, where he was supposed to play in 2016, and he's never gotten a chance to because they played that whole season on the road because that stadium was hella not ready. Coco Montez, you remember Coco Montez? Yeah.
Love me some Coco Montez.
Coco Montez is playing in Japan now.
Oh, that's dope.
Apparently he chose to go to Japan. So it sounds like, he made a decision on what's going to be the best for his career. I know so many guys who have played in Japan have loved the experience. Spilly talks about how much he loved playing in Japan. So I could definitely see Coco having a great time out there. I'm wishing him the best of luck. He's a good kid. He's a nice young man. Yeah.
Coco's dope. I'm so glad. I kind of wish I could play in Japan just to be in Japan, and make money. That's cool as hell.
Just live in Japan for a couple of years, make money. It seems like the players are treated really well. And also in Japan, baseball's huge.
Yeah, and it's Coco Pocky now.
It's what?
Coco Pocky, the candy.
Oh, yeah.
Chocolate Pocky. Coco Pocky.
I like it. That's good. Oh, I hope he gets a sponsorship. Let's go, Coco. All right. Let's go. Hey, right. We mentioned Elias Diaz reinstated off the 10-day IL. Elehuris Montero is designated for assignment. So the Rockies 40-man roster apparently just at 39 now, but they had to do something with Montero. I do wonder who will snag him. Because again, he's young. He's turning 26 later on this summer. So he's still young. He's, I think he's got a lot of potential. I think another team could definitely scoop him up and help him get closer to that potential. Because it just seems like there wasn't the right space for him with the Rockies. And I feel like we've talked about this a lot on the show too. But again, he's a nice guy. He's still so young. I'm wishing him the best of luck. I think he'll be just fine. I think we'll be just fine without him. But it is really disappointing, again, because all of these pieces, all these players, 5 players came over in that Nolan Arenado trade, and one of them is still around now. A couple other housekeeping things before we get into the where are they now? Saturday morning, that was when Charlie Blackmon got reinstated off the 10-day IL, and then Sean Bouchard gets sent back to AAA. And then Friday, Aaron Schunk got the call up, which he's been on the show. His dad has been on this show. Great family, super nice people. Excited that he got to debut, made his Coors debut today. Very exciting. Also, Riley Pint, so back. He was called back up from AAA. But then also Friday, and I'm so sad about this. We mentioned this before. Alan Trejo was designated for assignment. He has been such a great utility dude for the Rockies. Great personality. He was the star, one of the stars of Team Mexico in the World Baseball Classic. So, man, I'm curious to see where he ends up. Maybe he sticks around. Let's find out. And all right. Hey, we got Will in the Toyota chat. Oh, goody. Extra innings again. Sorry, Yaya. I told you.
I've been 0 for 2 in gambling this week. So I'm not surprised.
Man, yeah, we get extra baseball 2 days in a row. 2 days in a row. I think it'll go less than 14 innings. But you know what? We won't find out until it happens. Something that happened yesterday too. Bud Black had his 67th birthday yesterday on Sunday. And then today's Chuck's birthday. And that's what we got going on. 2 Cancer Kings. That's their zodiac sign. It's their zodiac sign.
Yeah, they're not cancerous. Don't worry.
They're not. They're healthy. They're healthy as far as we know. We got a little Zach Veen update. Dave Nichols of the Spokesman Review posted on Twitter earlier that Zach Veen has been added to the Spokane Indians roster this week because he's going to continue his rehab. Because he's still recovering from this left wrist surgery that shortened his 2023 season. All right. We're going to get into the where is everyone in just a sec. But first, we got to talk about our friends at Chinook Seedery. Guys, these are the biggest seeds on the market. And you know what? They're probably the best, you guys. No sandpaper tongue, no salty burn. You can eat those seeds all day long without tearing up your mouth. And I know that for a fact because I see super producer Tiff do this every single day. She lives off of them. I hope they sponsor her individually. She deserves it. But you deserve the unique one-of-a-kind flavors that you're not going to find anywhere else. Original, lemon pepper, jalapeno ranch, Parmesan and pepper, cinnamon toast, dill pickle, hatch chili, smokehouse barbecue. Get a sampler pack of all 8 flavors to try today. But yeah, head over to ChinookSeedery.com. Use code Rockies for 20% off your order of the best seeds ever. Let's mention our friends at Premier Members Credit Union. Guys, they're so local and they just want to help you. But yeah, if you're like me, you want to get ahead with your money, take a look at Premier Members Credit Union. They are a financial institution based right here in Colorado. With PMCU, you get local branches, friendly tellers, and the tools you need to save smarter, like a reverse tier money market. Whatever your goals are, they can help because PMCU is all about creating a better banking experience for their community. So why not see what they can do for you? Check out becomepremier.com to learn more. All right, I'm ready to learn more about the outcome of this game. Brewers already got 1 out down, so they still got that guy on second. He didn't go anywhere. We'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, what is happening? Well, I wonder what's going to happen with Montero, but also I was wondering where all the other players from the Nolan Arenado trade have ended up, because I think we've all just been wondering the same thing. Because whenever a trade that seems so lopsided happens, like, you're going to examine that under a microscope. The entire fan base has been doing this. So here's where everyone else is. Okay, so the players that came over, we got infielders, Elehuris Montero, who was a prospect, Mateo Gil, also a prospect, both infielders. Jake Summers was a right-handed pitcher that we got in that trade. Tony Losi, also a right-handed pitcher. And then they were both minor leaguers. And then Austin Gomber was the one major league piece that came over. And of course, you remember last year, he hit that really emotional moment after one of his more difficult outings. And he got teary-eyed. He got upset. He was very emotional about how he just didn't realize the magnitude of the trade that he was involved in. And he didn't realize that he would be under the microscope from fans, from media, just because of a decision that his bosses made. And that's a tough place to be. Austin Gomber, though, we've seen him in some of his lowest moments here. We've seen him in some great moments too. So that's just that's pitching at cores, you know? That is pitching at cores. He is the last man standing in this trade. Where is everyone else? Tony Losey, okay? Tony Losey in March of 2023 got traded to the Rays for a player to be named or for cash. And then later that summer, he was released by the Tampa organization. He was still in the minors. He hasn't played since. Has not played since. Let's look at Jake Summers. Jake Summers, another right-handed pitcher, pitched 105 innings through the minors. He retired a month ago at the AA Hartford level. He retired just a month ago. That's wild to me. And then there's Mateo Gil. Mateo Gil is actually still playing. And this was a story that I saw actually in The Wave, which is like the newspaper for Rockaway, Queens. And I know this because like one of my best friends grew up in Rockaway, Queens. But he had a great conversation with one of the reporters because he was talking so openly about what it was like to be in that Nolan Arenado trade. So he said to this reporter, quote, "Anybody that finds out, they come up to me and go, 'You were part of the Arenado deal? That's awesome.' And he'll respond with, 'I guess it's cool in a way that I'm linked to him for the rest of our careers, someone that I look up to.'" But then went on to like just explain that when he first saw that Nolan was being traded to the Cardinals, they hadn't announced the rest of the trade package yet. So he was like, oh, it would be so cool to get to watch him work up close. Like it's someone that he looks up to so much. And then like basically like found out on Twitter that he was part of the trade. He was like, oh, that's hilarious. But I think he's got the right mindset where it's, you know, it's a cool trivia thing about you. And again, like one of the two players involved in that trade that is actually still playing baseball. He's with the Brooklyn Cyclones still, I believe. But like he remembers like getting tagged in a post on Twitter by the Rockies and seeing so many reactions from fans. And most of them were not very friendly to him. But he did find some positive ones. I love this kid's mindset. He's going to be okay. As for the $51 million, I don't really know what the Cardinals did with that money. What if they all bought a boat and they shared it?
I honestly thought, you know who Metro Boomin is?
No.
He's a rapper DJ, very popular.
Okay.
He was out in St. Louis. I think they gave him the $50 million to go before him.
Oh, that's hilarious. But yeah, oh, by the way, Mateo was claimed off of waivers by the Mets in the 2022-2023 offseason. So that's kind of where everyone has landed in that. And when you really look at what the Rockies still have from that, I mean, two of those guys, they really didn't get much back for. Claimed off waivers, you're not really getting anything back. If someone just straight up retires, you're not getting anything back. Do we even know what the Rockies got for Tony Losey? We don't know. I don't think.
Bag of chips?
Maybe a bag of chips? I don't know. But that's that. Guys, it is, by the way, July 1st is a very important holiday in the world of Major League Baseball. It's Bobby Bonilla Day. His 14th payment just hit. He still has 11 more to go, and he retired 23 years ago.
Bobby Bonilla Day should be a day that's celebrated around the world.
Yeah.
And we should just all wear Mets gear. That's a joke.
As a goof.
No. We wear Mets gear, but instead of saying Mets,
it says
joke on it in the Mets.
I want that jersey.
Font. It's with Kevin Bonilla in the back. I need that.
Man, Bobby Bonilla. Bobby Bonilla walked so Shohei could run.
Sorry, not Kevin Bonilla.
It's okay. There's a lot going on.
Kevin Bonilla is actually a soccer player.
Oh, I was wondering. I was like, oh, are you just picking like basic names?
No. Bonilla. I hear Bonilla and I'm like, oh, soccer.
So locked in on soccer. So locked in. We're starting to figure out more of who's going to be at the home run derby. Gunnar Henderson announced while he was mic'd up on Sunday Night Baseball on ESPN last night that he was going to be in it. I love that cross branding because we all know ESPN has the home run derby. So good for them. We love a branding moment.
I hate it. I hate it when it's from the evil 4-letter corporation.
Oh, no. All right, let's see. We got Tyler Kinley pitching right now, by the way, in case for all who are wondering. And you know what? It looks like we're going to the middle of the 10th. Or to the bottom of the 10th. We're in the middle of the 10th right now. We're going to go to the bottom of the 10th. Here's what we got up. We got Tolia, Doyle, and Jones. Tolia is 0 for 3 today with a walk. Doyle is 3 for 4 with 2 home runs and 3 RBI. Jones is 2 for 4 with a double and an RBI. So I like the chances here. I think that the Rockies can definitely take advantage of some positive energy and end this game before it gets too late. Shut up about the timing. Yeah, I've heard enough.
No, I want to be out of here. It's late.
You were already on a show today too. You were on a show, you produced a show, you produced another show. Like this is your home stretch.
I am a man of many talents and it all has to do with shows.
shows. Hey, Will in the Toyota chat, Tyler Kinley, just let runners get to second and third and the Brewers didn't score. That's our Tyler Kinley right there. That is him. And let's see what we can get going. We're going to wrap this show up super soon, though. So let's look at what the rest of this series is going to look like. It's going to be... I'm actually so fascinated to see tomorrow's game. Ryan Feltner's pitching for the Rockies. Ryan Feltner's only been tagged with 1 win on the season. His record is 1-7. But you know who is pitching for the Milwaukee Brewers? Someone that I didn't even realize was still playing baseball until a couple of weeks ago.
The one name that comes to my mind.
Is it?
No, it's not who you think it is. It's Rowdy. But he's playing for Pittsburgh now.
Yeah. No. We got Dallas Keuchel pitching for the Brewers tomorrow.
Bless you.
Dallas Keuchel.
Bless you.
Dallas Keuchel.
Bless you.
It's crazy. I'm like, you don't even need to be doing this. I just remember last time he pitched at Coors. Was he with the White Sox last year? I cannot remember where he was last year now. But he got rocked at Coors Field last year. So I'm curious to see how tomorrow goes. I'm liking the Rockies odds for tomorrow. I'll say that. Wednesday, we got Dakota Hudson pitching opposite Colin Rea and Cal Quantrill. Happy Canada Day. He'll be pitching on Thursday. The Canadian getting the start on the 4th of July. Opposite righty Tobias Myers. And that's going to be a fireworks game.
I feel like Tobias Myers has to win.
Because Canada?
Yeah, it feels anti-American, but also feels very anti-Rockies.
You know what? I think Canadians and Americans can live in peace with one another, and I think that it's okay if Cal Quantrill gets the win.
Again, I'm not saying it's bad. I want the Rockies to win, but...
Think about all the hardworking Americans working behind him.
But this is my thing. There's very little, by the way. A lot of Latinos in the backfield, but...
That's fair.
But... Bad decision by Bud Black. He should have planned around 4th of July, little barrel. American on the mound.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, they did have 2 off days last week, so, they could have moved the entire rotation around. But you know what? They didn't? Because they're professionals. Let's be serious.
It's not... What, is it no longer professional to love your country?
Wow. Yeah, he is a terrorist.
I am advocating for the U.S.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm just joking. I'm just doing a goof. Cancel. All right. I feel like we've talked about everything we need to talk about. Maybe we watch this last half inning in peace. Because also doing a watch along where it's just like the two of us sitting in a room, not as entertaining.
It's also a very like warm room temperature wise. It's like
it is.
We are cooking and not in the right way.
Oh gosh, hold on. We do have one last little question from Will in the Toyota chat. He says, I think the real question for the rest of the season is if Dakota Hudson will get to 20 losses. Wow. Where is Dakota Hudson now? Dakota Hudson is at 11 losses already. And we are halfway through the season. It's actually extremely possible. It's extremely possible.
What's the most losses a pitcher has had?
Oh gosh, I don't know that off the top of my head. I'll know it on Wednesday, okay? Wednesday, this show is back. It's going to be same time, same place. AJ Hafley is going to co-host. We're going to talk some baseball. We're going to watch some Rocks together. So it'll be a really good time. Hope you guys can join. I think Kale's producing, though. Sorry, yeah. I know. You're going to miss this so much.
Sorry for you, because I'm great.
You guys are both great, okay?
This isn't a knock on Kale. It's just I'm lifting myself against you.
Wow.
I mean, spiritually. I want to make this very clear before it gets weird.
All right. Oh, do we have Bretton Doyle on base? Oh, Bretton Doyle intentionally walked. And then to start the inning, Michael Toglia flew out to center. But Aaron Schunk, freshly called up, freshly debuted, it moved up to third. So we got men on the corners. Or do we have bases loaded? We have bases loaded. Sorry. My stuff. Wait, I'm sorry. They intentionally walked Nolan Jones too, right after they intentionally walked Bretton Doyle? That's weird, right? Because we're looking at 1 out, bases loaded. That seems like a terrible strategy.
That seems like their coach is not in the bench.
It sounds like maybe like their manager. You're going to walk 2 guys in a row intentionally to load the bases? Okay, we're staying on until this shit goes down. I'm sorry. We have to now. This is too juicy.
I'm not tripping. I expected us to be on until it finished.
You know what? Well, sometimes these drag out, but this is a little too interesting. All right, so Buddy's coming out, hooting and hollering about something. What is he talking to? He's talking to Brian O'Nora about something. Brian O'Nora, by the way, do you remember? He's the ump that almost died, like almost literally died at Coors Field last year. He was hit with a sudden, very severe illness, and the game was paused for, honestly, a while.
Not to be insensitive, I just thought he went up to the party deck.
No, he was very, very ill with something. And I don't know, and it's not our business to know. But you know, it is our business to know. Jake Cave hitting a single to center and scoring Aaron Schunk, and now this game is over?
This feels like the Brewers wanted to go home.
Were the Brewers just like, we're so tired? Oh my gosh.
Brewers said, we can't do this 2 nights in a row, guys. Come on.
Wait, Jake Cave is so funny because the way he threw his helmet down and was so mad, I thought he was mad again. I was like, what is he mad about? He won. Jake Cave with the walk-off single to win this game for the Rockies. I'm very glad we stayed on. I'm super glad we stayed on because this is fun. Jake Cave has such an anger about him these days. Wow. That was a fun win. Happy birthday, Charlie Blackmon. What a nice win that you got on your big special day. Why is he's so angry? He's been so angry ever since the incident. But like angry in a good way. He's fired up is the word that we're looking for. All right, guys. I hope we stay fired up all series long. We got 3 more games in this Brewers Rockies series. But again, AJ and I will be on Wednesday at 8:30, right back here on the DNVR Sports YouTube channel. Yaya, where can we follow you?
DNV_Rapids on Twitter is always my favorite place for you guys to follow me.
That is, I mean, it's good. And the Rapids have a lot to talk about these days, so that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Guys, you can follow me at the Susie Hunter on all platforms. And we're going to post Rockies news and updates at DNVR_Rockies. And that's that, guys. We'll talk to you on Wednesday. Yaya, you know what I love to say about closing out a show like this one?
What do you like to say, Suze?
So that's baseball. That's the show. Talk to you on Wednesday, 8:30 Mountain Time, right back here on the DNVR Sports YouTube channel. See you then.
We all silly like the mayor.